So guys, welcome everyone back to another video. Now guys, today is Father's Day, so I thought we might as well take the opportunity to finish Dad's car off. Well, finish it off for now. So if you don't already know, this is my dad's 320D BMW 3 Series. Now I have done a fair few videos on this in the past, and all of you guys have been wanting to see more content on it, so that is what this video is today. Now it is Father's Day today, and Dad has been wanting me to do a lot more work on his car recently, because he keeps on reminding me, oh, when you're going to paint my calipers, when you're going to do this, when you're going to do that. So I thought, especially after in my Q&A when people were asking where's the content gone on the E92, I thought, you know what, today's Father's Day, let's treat Dad and let's do work on his car. So up here I've got all of the stuff which we're going to use in today's video. Now you might be able to guess already kind of what we're doing based on these products. What we're going to be doing today is basically painting my dad's car. So we're going to be painting the brake calipers. So I've got some brake cleaner, I've got wire brushed, obviously sanded the old rust off. And here we've got like a dark blue caliper paint, a bit like the M Sport blue. That's what Dad chose. I don't think red would really suit that. So yeah, we're going to go with like a dark blue. Hopefully that looks quite good. I haven't actually opened it or seen it yet, but I'm hoping it will look good. And then also what we'll do is when we take the wheel off, we'll also give it a clean. So I've got the Meguiar's Ultimate Wheel Cleaner. I've actually ran out of the Auto Bright one, so that's why I've got the Meguiar's one, which is kind of my second favourite. I do use that an awful lot. A few detailing brushes, so we can obviously clean the wheel, and at the end what we'll do is we'll use Auto Bright's tyre dressing, and we'll dress the tyres while they're off, so we can make the finish look really nice. You might have noticed I've got grey primer there, plastic primer, and also black paint. Now in Dad's car he's got like this like sort of honeycomb hexagon kind of like greeny, browny, creamy kind of colour. Now Dad doesn't really like this, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking all of the interior trims off, including this. It is a little bit scratched in places as well, but what we're going to be doing is taking it all off and spraying it in gloss black. That's why we've got the plastic primer to go on top of that, and then we've also got the gloss black paint. So yeah, we're going to paint the interior, and I thought while we're in there we might as well give it a hoover, because it is Father's Day, so we want to make it look nice. So we're going to give the car a hoover, and obviously I've got the attachment for the hoover there, and the bucket is obviously to clean the wheels at the end, but we might do like the glass and stuff like that, but I don't think it's too bad, what we'll see. But the main focus today really is the interior to make that look really nice. The problem is with the interior at the minute, it just looks so dated, so I think gloss black will just make it look way better. And yeah, he kind of knows what we're going to do in this video, but he kind of doesn't, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise. Now the keen eyes of you might have noticed since the last video, this is looking a lot darker, the diffuser, and also the lights are now tinted now. That Tint Guy here in Cornwall actually fuck's sake, I'm trying to fucking record, you bastard! Now that Tint Guy here in Cornwall in Bugle basically did these for Dad. He's worked with us on the channel before, but he gave Dad a bit of a discount, and what I'll do is I'll just chuck all the videos and stuff over the top of it. Now I don't know about you, but on camera it might look a bit weird, but in person it looks way better than that horrible red. It just looks way more sort of stealthier and just looks really nice. So once again, I want to give a massive shout out to the Tint Guy for hooking Dad up. We did obviously pay for this, but he gave us really good discounts. I really do appreciate that. But it's always been nice. It's always nice working with you here on the channel, and I'm sure I'll be working with him again very soon on the 140. But yeah, I thought I'd update you guys and let you guys know what's changed since we haven't recorded, well, since we did the last video. But anyway, enough rambling. I think we should go ahead and take these wheels off and start painting the calipers, and once they're sort of painted and drying, we can then touch the interior. So I've just found this like really high temperature black paint in Dad's boot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint Dad's hubs with it as well, just to get rid of kind of the rust look. I know these discs probably need replacing fairly soon because they're pretty bad condition, but this will make them look good until they get replaced. I think before I go ahead and do anything, I'm going to quickly give the wheel arch a quick clean, just kind of get rid of most of the dirt, and then we'll have to go in with the wire brush and the brake cleaner to get rid of all the stubborn dirt and brake dust and grime. So there we have it. What I've done is I've cleaned the wheel arch as best I can, sort of within the time frame I've got. I can't give it a full-on clean with like loads of dressings and stuff like that, but it's just a lot better than it was. and we're literally just waiting for that to dry now. And then over here, the wheel is now clean. Now on this bit here, Dad had like a badge that had started to come off because he used the wrong jet wash attachment on it once, and it was only just stuck down and it just peeled off. So luckily I got a backup for that anyway, so I can replace that, no problem. But yeah, we'll wait for that to dry, dress that tyre, get that looking good, and we'll wait for that to dry and start sanding bits down and wire brushing bits down, and then we'll get on with the first coat. So what I'm doing with this this high temperature black paint is I'm just going to spray the hubs this side. I know it's going to go on the disc, but it doesn't matter because as soon as you break it will come off anyway. But I obviously can't spray it around there because it will hit the caliper. So I'm spraying a bit, turning the disc, spraying a bit, turning the disc. Obviously some will go on the hubs, so that's fine, and this will come off the brakes anyway. As soon as you start driving, it will just come off and leave a nice clean line. And then once I've done a few coats on this, I'll then go on to the actual caliper itself. But if you are enjoying this video so far, make sure you leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe, because I love to hear your feedback. I do apologise if it's kind of all over the place. I'm trying to get this video done as soon as possible because I'm actually heading away to Alton Towers in a few days time, so this has got to be done before then, and the weather today is fantastic. So yeah, I'm just hoping I can get it done today. Obviously once we've done this, we've got to start the interior as well, so it could take a long time, but I'm sure we'll be able to do it. So guys, this is now currently what we're looking like. So the hubs are now black. You can't tell on camera, they look a bit more like a grey colour, and this is kind of like a darker blue, but on camera it looks like it's really light, but it isn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this dry. I know I've got a little bit of blue there, but what I'll do is once we're done, I'll then turn it around and just cover over it with the black. But it is looking really nice. Obviously this is going to need 3 coats, so this is just the first coat. So we'll get rid of all those little black bits completely and make it look really nice. But yeah, for now, we'll let that dry and let's go on with the interior. Actually, just before we do that, this wheel is now dry, so I'm going to quickly just put some dressing over it using the Auto Bright tyre dressing and also their tyre dressing applicator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that dry and then put another coat on there, because the first kind of dries as more of a satin sort of finish, and then I'm going to do it again just so it shines a bit better. So we'll leave that there, wait for that to dry and put another coating on. So while we leave that to dry, next up is to get rid of the interior trims. Now I have just removed this one little bit here just to see how easy it is to get rid of these trims in this car, and it is pretty easy. I do have some sort of idea how I'm going to remove that, so that's good. But the back, I don't have a clue how to remove that bit back there, not a clue. But we should, we'll get to that hurdle when we get to it, or whatever the saying is. I can tell you one thing for free, this interior is horrible to remove compared to my old car, and my new car in fact. So there we have it, that is all the trims and also the middle one removed. That trim back there was surprisingly really easy, and I've just kind of left the screws there for it, but all the trims are out now. And they are all laid out here ready to be sprayed. So first of all, I'm going to wipe them all down with glass cleaner, then I'm going to go over a coat or two of primer, and then we'll go over the black. One coat of primer has been applied. Looks a little bit patchy at the minute because obviously it's just the first coat. Should look pretty good when I'm done. I reckon it should look alright. It's fairly easy to spray. It's just gonna have to make sure it's properly dry before we put it in the car, because that will be when it kind of chips or whatever, is when we actually put it in the car itself. But we'll leave that to dry for a little bit. We'll go continue the calipers, and then we'll come back when that first coat is dry. So another coat has been done to the caliper. I haven't showed it all on camera because there's no point, because it's just the same. So I'm now going to do another coat on this, and that'll be the last coat of primer before we use the paint. So I've just done the last coat on that one and it is looking fantastic. Really like that. And then in terms of the interior bits, I've actually done about 2 coats of the black so far. They're definitely going to need a few more, but I'm just doing the layers sort of one by one and doing them very thin because I don't want to get any sort of paint drops or anything like that. But it is looking nice. This is going to look so much better. Let's just hope Dad likes it. So guys, it is now the next day, and what an absolute disaster I had after completing the first wheel yesterday. Basically, I put the first wheel on and it just started absolutely pouring down, even though it was gorgeous sunshine. I don't get it. But now it is still raining again. So what I've done is I've put it all in my outside toilet and I'm doing the last coat. So this has now been done. So what we're going on here in a second is some clear lacquer. So that'll be going on, and then I'm going to put that inside and then bring the other stuff out here, and when it's all dry I'll put it back in the car so then Dad can use the car again, because he's actually been using my car for the time being, just kind of while, because you can't really drive the car without the gear sticking and all that. So this is all drying, we'll put clear lacquer on it, wait for it to dry again, take it inside, bring more out, repeat, and then I'll probably be back for you guys when I'm actually installing it into the car.
Riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying heights.
So it's now about a week later since I last filmed, and the interior has been in the whole time, and all I'm going to say is wow, this literally looks so much better than it did before. I've kind of given Dad a quick clean as well because his car was absolutely filthy. He doesn't know I've given it a clean, but I've given the interior a clean, not the exterior, because as you can see there's still bird poo on it, but the interior was hanging, so I've just given it a hoover, I wiped down, I haven't done anything major, and I've also sprayed cloudburst in there as well, so it just smells a bit better. But yeah, it's looking really, really nice. I'll do some like B-roll and stuff of it, but it just makes the interior look that little bit newer. Obviously you've got all that as well, and you've got that one up there, but I am super impressed. Obviously you've got the red stop-start button behind there as well. Yeah, I love it. And then that's that at the back as well. I'm super happy with the finish. Now, I have got one problem, and if you look over there, straight ahead, you can see I've missed those 2 trims. I've missed the other side as well, but I didn't think, you know, because you can see those are done, but those aren't. But what I'll do is I'll just do that off camera. But I literally didn't even realise I missed those until I hoovered the car out. So I'm sure if people ain't gonna watch, I'm sure if people don't watch all this video up till now, they're gonna be like, you missed a bit, you missed a bit. But yeah, I've realised now, and I'll do them off camera. So yeah, super happy with that. Now let's get on to the last 3 calipers. After about a week, this one is holding up lovely, but I'll probably give this a clean as well, just so the end sort of result looks really good. So we've got the next 3 to do next. So without further ado, I'm going to cut into a massive montage of me doing these all. I did believe I originally explained I was going to explain how to do them, but this video is dragging on way too long. So without further ado, let's just cut into a big time lapse or montage, and then I'll catch you guys at the end. So guys, there we have it. After about a week of kind of sorting this car out, it's finally done, and I'm honestly super happy with it. I know it's kind of stuff we've done before, but I'd never sprayed the interior of a car before, and let me just show you that because I'm really happy with that. So if you open up the door, this is what it's looking like. Now, it actually smells really good as well because the cloud burst, but yeah, all this has been done absolutely lovely, all really shiny, and I'm actually really happy with it. Obviously, we forgot this bit here, but I'll do that off camera, that's fine. But yeah, Dad is super happy. Didn't really like the kind of the creamy, weird colour. Now it's all black, it looks very plain, but it does look about 2 or 3 years newer, which is excellent. So yeah, super happy with that. And then finally, we have all the calipers. So that's the front ones, there's the back ones, and obviously it's the same all the way around over there as well. But I just want to say a massive thank you for watching this video. If you have watched all the way to the end, comment down below, lock in wheel nut, and then I'll know you've watched all the way to the end. Anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like rating down below, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon in a brand new video. Now actually, I must also mention that we've also painted the wheel hubs black as well, and you can see there's loads of black on the disc, but as soon as you drive, that will just give a nice clean edge and get rid of that. I know some of you will comment about that, but yeah, that'll be fine as soon as you start driving.